Hi, everybody. It's Granny here. Um, so today I wanted to talk about we have another mass shooting. These things, they're horrific. Um, I could almost go live every single day lately with another mass shooting. This one happened at an outlet mall in Texas. We're going to break it down, watch a little bit of video. We don't know all the details yet, and those will be coming out a few days probably. So I'll I'll do another um, video on at that time. But let's go ahead and get. All right. So, like I said, this happened in Allen, Texas, and um, we've got many victims. One gunman who used an AR style rifle. And if you've seen my other videos from before, and I know it's probably not a popular stand, right? Um, I want to start out by saying I am not, whoops, I am not an advocate of, you know, trying to take guns away. I am not at all, especially in this day and age. But I do have to wonder about AR style rifles. These are these are meant to shoot a lot of things at once. In my opinion, they should only be used in the military. I do not think that they should be sold to the general public, and I really feel that that's important because, yes, can shooters use other, of course they can. We know that, but in most mass shootings, you see that they're using AR style rifles. Why is that? It's because they can unalive more people at a quicker amount of time than they could if they just had a pistol or a shotgun. Am I right? So, I don't know, and I don't know, is that an answer? You guys tell me. I'm not afraid for anybody to disagree with me, I'm not afraid at all. Um, but tell me what you think. And remember, before you go to your comments and get all upset with me, that I'm not for taking guns away from the hands of American people. I am not. I do feel that assault rifles, though, should be limited to the military. That's my strong opinion. But go ahead and tell me what you think. It's alright for us to disagree on my channel. I wanna be open, I wanna be honest, and I want you to do the same, as long as we respect each other, okay? Now I'm going to share my screen because I want to kinda share a video that was a breaking video from CNN last night, um, and we'll listen to that real quickly. So just gonna share the screen here. All right.
Man who was at the mall at the time of the shooting. He was in the parking lot and he was able to record a part of the time where these shots are heard and people are seen running out of the mall. There's, of course, a lot of commotion. And at the beginning of the video, you hear 5 shots and then you start hearing more gunfire. Now, I do want to warn you that this video is disturbing. Here it is. Now, the man who took that video says he did not see the shooter, but said, of course, he tried to get out. He said he is extremely sad for the people who lost their lives here. I also want to point out that officials in Allen, Texas say that it was an officer who was there on an unrelated call who was able to kill the shooter. He then called for backup, and our sources here at CNN telling us that the shooter was wearing tactical gear. It took some time for authorities to figure this all out. They were looking for a possible second suspect. Eventually, they came out and said that it was just one shooter and he was dead.
Okay. And I probably should have put a warning up. I'm really sorry. I'll try to do that again. But it basically 8 people were killed in a shooting at an outlet mall near Dallas, and 7 victims are being treated at trauma facilities, officials said Saturday night, which was last night. The gunman, who authorities believe was acting alone, is also dead. Allen, Texas Fire Chief Jonathan Boyd said that at least 9 people were sent to hospitals. Of those that we transported, 2 have since passed away. 3 are in critical surgery and 4 are stable. A Dallas area medical group says it was treating victims as young as 5 years old. Authorities in Allen responded to the afternoon shooting at Allen Premium Outlets, prompting shoppers and workers to hide. Law enforcement officers rushed to the scene and shoppers were evacuated. There was a search for a second gunman, according to a source, but police now say they believe the shooter acted alone. And police said an Allen officer unalived the shooter. We saw the video showing people running away, hearing, the shots fired. There's aerial footage that also appeared to show at least 3 bodies covered by sheets outside the mall. Allen Police Chief Brian Harry described how the shooter was killed. One of our officers was on an unrelated call at the outlet mall. He heard gunshots, went to the gunshots, engaged the suspect, and he neutralized the suspect. He said that the gunman was dressed all in black and was wearing tactical gear. In a photo obtained by CNN, the body of what appears to be the gunman is seen on the ground outside a restaurant location at the mall. The gunman, with an AR-15 style weapon nearby, appears to be wearing body armor with several extra magazines attached to chest gear. Police believe they have identified the vehicle of the deceased suspect, which was being examined by the bomb squad as a precaution. The mass shooting in Allen is the latest in a relentless series of gun violence across the nation that has brought terror to supermarkets, schools, hospitals, and other places typically considered safe. It comes just days after a gunman became enraged during a visit to an Atlanta medical facility, allegedly shooting at least one person with a handgun and injuring 4 others before he was caught hours later. It's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. So, okay, 2 shootings, right? 2. He had a handgun. How many were shot? Okay, 5. We don't know how long that took him to do. How many more were shot with this AR-15 rifle? The attack is one of at least 199 mass shootings this year in the U.S., with 4 or more people shot, excluding a gunman, according to the Gun Violence Archive. Governor Greg Abbott called the attack an unspeakable tragedy, saying in a statement that our hearts are with the people of Allen, Texas. The city of Allen tweeted, "Our hearts are with the individuals and families impacted by this tragic event." Representative Keith Self, a Republican whose congressional district includes Allen, said the shooting could have been worse if not for the quick response by law enforcement to the gunfire. And it really could have. Thank goodness that that officer was there on an unrelated incident and heard the gunshots. You know, I read another article that stated that some of the shoppers thought that it was construction at first and then realized, oh my gosh, that's gunshots, right? Shoppers and employees scrambled into storage areas and hid when they heard the gunshots. They told CNN correspondent Ed Lavandera. Witnesses said some people sheltered in place for up to 2 hours as law enforcement cleared the sprawling complex. One witness said that he saw a man holding his neck and blood dripping down. Janelle Pervez told CNN affiliate KTVT that he arrived at the mall after his daughter, who was inside, called to inform him about a shooting. People raised their hands as they leave a shopping center after the shooting. We saw the police outside the door and they told us we had to go and that they were still looking for the person. There's no more safe places. I don't know what to do. They basically had everybody standing across the street after they exited the mall. So, they said everyone thought it was hammering. At first, it sounded like it was construction, but he said once they saw people fleeing the outlet mall, they realized what it was. So, yes, another mass shooting, another horrific tragedy, many victims and families involved that we need to keep in our prayers, guys. And even the gunman must have had family, somebody who's dealing with that loss today. So, it always affects so many people. And I think the worst thing is that we're not safe anywhere anymore, it seems like, right? This is a shopping mall, We know that we had the one rock concert in Vegas where there were many lives taken. Schools, our children aren't safe. What is happening to our country? What is going on? What steps can be taken to prevent this? And I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking these things. And I know at this time people get all up in arms. Let's, take away the guns across America. I don't believe in that. I do not. I've made my position clear on that subject. I know one of the things that people have said is we need to be more educated, right? We need to, because usually before somebody does something like this, there are red flags, correct? But we've seen over and over and over again where people don't speak up. Look, for example, at Bryan Kohberger, okay? How many years were there issues there? How many years? Okay. What about Lori Vallow? There were people close to her that should have realized that what she was believing, I mean, for goodness sake, her husband went to police and told them that she needed to have a psych eval. She needed to be checked. He was fighting for her. And what happened? What happened? So, and you could say, well, see, nothing happened, Well, no. When more and more people are coming forward, Gabby Petito, I'll bet that police department will take things a little more seriously from now on, especially after the lawsuit, right? More and more people, it's happening too. And the more that people speak out, the better it can get. So if you have someone in your inner circle, people who is not acting right, who's violent and who is, I don't know, who may be a threat to themselves or to society as a whole, that you're obviously concerned about them, speak up. Speak up, please. That way we can hopefully try to cut some of this down. There's other thoughts that it's the media. Well, what are we going to do? We're going to take away our right for free speech? I mean, we cannot go backwards in our country. Our country was built on freedoms. And it seems like whenever something is decided upon, it takes away something else from another group of people. And we need to be careful, because I love that our country is it was founded on freedom. And we can't lose that. Having said that, there are things that we just need to be careful about, right? So think about that. Pray for these victims in this family, and let's get to 100 subscribers. I'll do a giveaway. I need to think about what I'm going to give away, but I promise you that I will do a giveaway. And we'll do a live giveaway, and then, again, 500. And then when we reach the 1,000, a lot more things can happen, guys. So I'm excited. I'm here to stay. I want to share topics that are of interest to you. So please let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at granniescrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one.